Hello, this is your one and only WarriorDan, and today we are looking at Paladins Champions of the Realm, or more specifically, its new character Drogon. Now, Drogon has a few new abilities we haven't really seen before in Paladins, such as his rocket launcher, which is pretty similar to almost any other kind of rocket launcher you'd see. I would compare it most specifically to the rocket launcher featured in the new Doom game if you use the demon power-up, especially when you combine it with his other unusual ability to spit saliva at enemies, causing them to take critical damage from your rockets from your rocket launcher. It almost works like the Girarte from Team Fortress 2, where the sniper throws a bottle of his own pee and somehow it turns it into critical hits. Don't ask me how that logic works, I don't know. But in both cases it seems to work. And I don't think I've mentioned yet that Drogon can fly. Now you can blast yourself up in the air with a jetpack and rain down missile hell from above. It's a lot of fun to use, and you can very easily build up good kill streaks. Personally, as someone who usually sucks in the first-person shooters, I got myself a 23 kill streak in this game as Drogon. So thank you, missile launcher, I guess? But the question is he too powerful? Now, being a new character in Paladins, he's obviously going to need some tweaking and rebalancing, and I think they're going to have to do that in the next update. There's not a lot of classes that can openly counter Drogon when he's in the air, other than the sniper class that they already have. So that makes him a bit overpowered, I would say, for this game, but with some right weapon tweaking, I think they can make it work. One example that I would give is they need to lower his base health a little bit. I think he has a little bit too much health for a tank that can pretty much slaughter anyone he sees. His base health stats before you decide to boost it is 2,000. Personally, I would lower this to 1,800. And then if players wanted to use a card that would give him an extra 300 health, that would boost it up to 2,100. This is a lot better than where it sits now, where he has 2,000 base health and he can gain up to 2,300. Now I'm saying this because I do love the character. I don't think he's totally out of line, but I do think there needs to be a good amount of rebalancing in order to make this character really fit in this world. I find too many players when I'm jumping on a server instantly going over to Drogon because they know he's the new class, he's the most overpowered one, let's enjoy it while we can. This is a mentality that kind of irks me, and it irks a bunch of other players in Paladins, and in almost any game. Because you see a new powerful class, and this is the kind of game that only lets one player per class, you know that the noobs are going to come on and they're going to want to be the first one to do it, whereas the skilled players are going to say, no, let's try to put the most experienced player in that class. It doesn't work. Now, getting back to the point at hand, I do think this character is a lot of fun. I think the only way that you can really play him is you cannot play him as a ground character. This is a character that will get slaughtered if he's on the ground. Being in the air is the one way that you can really piss off the enemy team. I highly recommend staying in the air as much as you can. How I play him is, I go on the offensive really quick, I get up in the air, I blast as many enemies as I can, I get back down, I recharge my jetpack for a few seconds, and then I do the whole thing over again. I don't stay exposed longer than I have to, because being on the ground, being a big slow character does not work in your favor. You're going to get easily killed by whatever is on the ground. Your best hope of long-term kill streaks is to stay in the air for the few seconds that you can, be really accurate, and then pop back down and stay in cover. This is not a class that you can go super aggressive on. You have to be aggressive really quick and then draw back. Go for the classes that are already kind of half finished off and just wipe them out. This is not a crowd control kind of character where you can do a good amount of damage and back off. This is a character that you have to go in quick and finish everyone off. So for those of you that don't have this mentality, this sniper-like mentality, don't play this character. There is some skill to be had here, especially when you use some of his super abilities. It's a very quick attack. I mean, it takes a few seconds to build up, but you unleash them very quickly, so you have to be pretty accurate. And if you can get all 3 or 4 rockets to land on the person, it will kill them. 2 or 3 rockets, no, but if you unleash the whole clip and every single one of them hits, then you have an instant kill. So if you're pretty good and you can get in close enough, it's a good kill, but it's not very effective for medium to long range attacks. Essentially, treat it like a shotgun. It's good up close, but it's not very good the farther you are apart from the enemy. Another ability that Drogon has, which I find pretty interesting, is his ultimate ability. The ability to charge forth and kill whatever enemy he charges into. I've killed several enemies with this dragon punch, I think they call it. I could be quite wrong, but it's quite fun. The only criticism I would have is it's almost direct ripoff of Overwatch with one of its characters' finishers, the robot class that I'm blanking out on the name of right now. But aside from that, it's a lot of fun. I think this is a class you'll definitely have fun playing with, but you have to have a certain skill set in order to use. Don't use this character if you're not good with the get in quick and get out quick kind of mentality of shooting. If you're a person that likes to go all Rambo and just charge headlong into enemies, do not, and I repeat, do not play this class. This is not how this class is supposed to be played, so don't try it. There are other classes in this game that would be better equipped for you, but if you are a character who likes to strike hard and strike fast, this is that kind of playstyle. Not all other characters in this game have that playstyle, but this one does. But what do you think on my thoughts? Am I totally wrong? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you like this class? Do you not like this class? Please give this video a like, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. This is WarriorDan signing out. Peace out. Love y'all, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.